All right, let's jump right into a really interesting puzzle from the world of e-commerce. A recent study out of Jordan has found a genuine head-scratcher about why people do or don't click that buy button. And today, we're going to crack the case. So first, let's get the lay of the land. In Jordan, a whopping 88% of the population has internet access. Now, with a number that high, you'd think online shopping would be just everywhere, right? I mean, it sounds like the perfect setup for a booming online market. But, and here's the twist, despite pretty much everyone being online, only about 14.3% of Jordanians actually use the internet to shop. That is a massive gap between the people who could be shopping online and the ones who actually are. So what's going on here? What's stopping people? That's the big mystery we're digging into today. Because it's obviously not just about having an internet connection. There have to be some deeper reasons, and that's exactly what these researchers wanted to figure out. To solve this puzzle, the study really zeroed in on 4 key psychological factors. Think of these as our main clues, the hidden things going on in our heads that shape whether we decide to embrace online shopping or just stick with the old-fashioned stores. The first clue is attitude. This one's pretty straightforward. It's your gut feeling, your general vibe about online shopping. Do you see it as a good thing? Convenient, smart, a great deal? Or do you see it as a bad thing, maybe a little risky or just complicated? That basic thumbs up or thumbs down, that's your attitude. Next up, we have what's called subjective norms. This is all about social pressure. Because let's be real, we're social creatures. So what do the people around you, your friends, your family, what do they think about shopping online? If they're all doing it and saying how great it is, you're a lot more likely to feel like it's the normal thing to do. Our third factor is perceived behavioral control. Now, this isn't about how easy online shopping actually is. It's about how easy you think it is for you. Do you feel confident that you have what it takes, the skills, the know-how, to browse a website, make a secure payment, and get it done? It all comes down to self-confidence. And our final, really important clue is perceived risk. This is that little voice in the back of your mind asking, yeah, but what could go wrong? It's your brain running through all the potential bad stuff that could happen if you buy something online. And risk isn't just one big, scary cloud. The study broke it down into specifics. You've got financial risk, the fear of just plain losing your money. There's time risk, worrying you'll waste hours looking for something or waiting forever for it to arrive. And then there's performance risk, the classic fear that the thing you buy just won't work or won't look anything like the picture. So, with our 4 main suspects lined up, attitude, subjective norms, perceived control, and perceived risk, how did the researchers figure out which one was the most important? Let's take a quick peek at how they ran their investigation. They used a survey to gather all their evidence. Specifically, they collected data from university students in Jordan, asking them a bunch of questions designed to measure each of those 4 psychological factors and, of course, their intention to shop online. All right, so what did all that data actually show? After the researchers crunched all the numbers, they were able to see exactly how much influence each of these 4 factors had on someone's decision to shop online. And the initial verdict is, they all matter. The study confirmed that a person's attitude, the social pressure they feel, how confident they are in their own abilities, and their fear of risk, they all play a real, statistically significant role in this whole thing. But, and this is where it gets really, really interesting. While all 4 of those factors are part of the story, they are not created equal. The investigation revealed that one of these clues was way more powerful than the rest. And this chart just lays it all out. The higher the bar, the more influence that factor has. And you can see attitude is clearly the most powerful driver. But look at perceived risk. It's almost just as high. And the crucial part is that it's a negative force, meaning the more risk someone feels, the less likely they are to buy. Perceived control has a smaller but still important positive impact. The big takeaway here is simple. This whole decision is driven by feelings and fears. And get this, when you put all 4 of these factors together, they explain a staggering 74% of a person's intention to shop online. That is an incredibly powerful number. It tells us this isn't random at all. It's a decision-making process that we can actually understand. And for anyone who loves to see the inner workings, this is the actual statistical model from the research paper. It's like the scientific blueprint that maps out how all these factors connect and influence each other. This is the hard data that proves the story we've just laid out. So, we've kind of cracked the case. But so what? What do we do with this information? Well, for any online business, especially one in a market that's still growing, these insights are pure gold. Let's talk strategy. The takeaways are crystal clear. If you sell things online, your number one job should be shaping a positive attitude. You have to scream about the benefits and the convenience. Second, you have to actively fight against that feeling of risk. That means ironclad return policies, secure payment options, and product photos that are honest. You also have to keep your promises to build that trust, because that's what gets people talking. And finally, make the whole process super easy so your customers feel like they're in total control. Ultimately, what this all shows us is that getting people to shop online isn't really a technology problem, it's a psychology problem. It's not just about access to the internet, it's about access to trust and a feeling of control. So I'll leave you with this to think about. The last time you decided not to buy something online, what was it? Was it your attitude about the store, or was it that little voice warning you about the risk? Understanding that, that's the key to the entire e-commerce enigma.